going? Have you met up with Victoria Housekeeping yet?
Good timing. I just met up with them.
I'm a little jealous you got to chat with them. Okay, all jokes aside, we need to find Rain. Hurry back so we can get ready to enter the Hollow. Yanbi and the others are so slow. If they mess up now, the media will sensationalize it.
Ah, they're coming out! They're coming out! Ladies and gentlemen, moments ago, the defendant in this case, Charles Perlman, arrived at the helipad escorted by authorities. Shockingly, despite the crimes he's being charged with, Perlman shows no signs of being worried.
Fools. Real surprise is yet to come.
I accept your request. I'll put the instructions in your suitcase for the day you board. Open it 2 hours after takeoff. Do what the instructions say, and someone will help you get out of New Eridu.
Hey, where's my suit for court? Did the suitcase come?
It's right here.
Good, bring it over.
What are you so smug about? It's about to hit the fan, Perlman.
Hit the fan? Young lady, you've no idea how horrible this city can get.
Just you wait. Whatever tricks you have up your sleeve, I'll make sure you get what's coming to you. Great! You guys finally made it. I'm beat. Running for so long. How come you look fine, Billy?
The respiratory module I swapped out a few days ago has an aerobic mode installed. It boosts energy efficiency during workouts. Oh no! I can't switch back to intake mode!
I told you not to use that cheap black market junk. Alright, cut it out. Does it really matter if Billy can't breathe? The airship is small anyway, and the air quality isn't great. What's wrong, Yanbi? Something bothering you? I was just thinking. We left Faith into a group of strangers from a housekeeping company. Is that really okay? Nekomata knew one of them, right? And besides, the ballet twins belongs to their master, so the proxy shouldn't be in any danger. That's not it. I'm concerned once the proxy works with another squad, they'll notice a significant difference in the quality of service and won't want to work with us again. But don't be silly, Ambi. The cunning hairs are first class, I'll have you know. Besides, we have a relationship with Faithen. Those guys, they're completely new. Nothing to worry about.
Master Proxy, since your friend was most likely on the rooftop of Tower B, perhaps that should be our first destination?
That's fine with me, Lycon. Thank you for your help.
You are quite welcome. You are our most important guest, and your wish is our command. I do hope we can find Miss Rain soon so you and your friends can rest easy.
Dear guide, would you be so kind as to look at this map of the ballet twins? As you can see, we are currently located at the entrance to Tower A. According to our carrot, we'll have to go through the central corridor between the two to get to the other building.
Affirmative. The information provided by the agent is accurate. This should be your target location.
I'll lead the way, everyone. Let's go.
We are at your command.
You've done well, Crane.
My apologies.
As you will. Don't mind us for me, isn't it? Don't worry, Corin. He's only giving verbal warnings. He won't deduct your salary. Oh, that's what I'm concerned about.
Master, please take the elevator ahead.
I should go.
Why is the light flickering?
The power must be unstable. We're in a hollow after all. You cannot stop me.
Enemy target discovered. Corrupted bandit. Wicked raid. This mutation spawns after a potent ether corrupts the target. Watch out for surprise attacks.
Can you see me? You've done well, Corin. Terrorist! Go now, child.
I will hear this.
Can you see me?
A deep cleaning
Damn, stand! Not disappoint our customers!
It's back to normal. I'm okay. Thanks.
Hey! This is a rare opportunity! Why are you refusing, Wise? As you will.
with this power.
Proxy, all nearby ethereals have been cleared. Good work. Why don't you and the others rest a bit while I calculate the next route? it just me, or have the lights been flickering a lot on our way over? Oh, is that so?
It's happened a few times. Looks like the rumors might be true.
Huh? What rumors?
Oh, you haven't heard, Proxy?
Alan?
What? Was I not supposed to say anything? Boss's mission brief was so long I didn't read it. But whatever. Rena's here anyway. If the Proxy finds out anything, she'll take care of it.
Take care of it? What's that supposed to mean?
Ellen, Corin, keep talking like that and you're going to give people the wrong idea about Victoria housekeeping. Dear guide, allow me to clarify. Are you familiar with the supernatural rumors regarding the ballet twins?
I've heard it mentioned once or twice.
The story goes like this. When the ballet twins' buildings were swallowed up by the Hollow, a pair of famous dancers, two sisters, died here. Rumor has it that the sisters became the masters of the building and would warn visitors with flickering lights. Now, if those visitors still refuse to leave, the sisters cause a blackout and show up in the darkness to harvest the souls of their visitors. It's an old story, but recently someone claimed to have experienced some similar phenomena in the building. Our master believed letting the rumors spread would inevitably affect the value of the ballet twins. So we were commissioned to investigate the truth under the guise of maintaining the building.
So that's the real reason you're here.
Originally, we believed the rumors to be the fabrications of troublemakers, but at the very least, it appears power outages do indeed occur. But a power outage could pose a problem. Tower B's atrium is fitted with automated fire-resistant partitions. Power failure causes them to instantly close. Since finding Miss Rain is our priority, to avoid having our route cut off, we should speed things up.
Detected an impassable area ahead.
What's up with this?
Let's go, Wise. It's up to us to get through here quickly.
It's hidden around here somewhere. Let's move. Careful, don't fall into the data abyss. Based on my experience, just follow the signposts.
Security console detected nearby.
Great. The console is just ahead.
Master, please be careful of roaming ethereals. Connected to the console. Security systems have been successful.
I'll help you.
Time switch climb. Go play.
Don't look straight at the moon.
The lights are flickering faster. Let's hurry, everyone.
Right. You can rely on us to protect you.
This way, please.
Understood, my dear. I'll be right back.
Unfortunately, we are a step too late. The automated partition has completely closed.
Oh no! We were so close to getting through!
Corin, it's a maid's duty to help our guests. You shouldn't look so upset.
Do we have any ideas on how to get this door open?
There may be a manual switch installed on the partition. One moment, please. Allow me to take a look.
No need to bother, Rena. It's pretty solid metal, but it shouldn't be a problem for me and Corin to make a hole.
I'm sure you could, but it'd be better not to act rashly right now.
Affirmative. Master's judgment is correct. As the only structure connecting the two buildings, the atrium is in a highly unstable state due to the hollow. Any sizable blow could lead to localized structural changes.
After some investigating, I have located the switch on the other side of the corridor. It appears we currently lack the means to get through. I suggest we withdraw and take some time to rest. Victoria Housekeeping will investigate the cause of the blackout, and we will surely find a way through. Master Proxy. Thank you for your call.
Have you found out the reason for the blackouts?
Though it is just speculation at this point, I believe so. I reviewed the blueprints for the Ballet Twins and discovered the building's power supply solution is quite sound. It can prevent large-scale power outages. What's more, there are independent power stations underneath the building, which is why it was able to maintain its power supply even after it was engulfed by the hollow.
So it's not because someone forgot to pay the electric bill. Wait, if that's the case, why did the power suddenly go out? Has the underground power station gone down?
That is the logical conclusion. But it is not possible to determine the exact cause of the power failure from the building plans alone. Fortunately, the maintenance file contains solutions in case of power failure. Both buildings of the Ballet Twins have their own separate central control rooms and emergency generator rooms. Not only can these identify the cause of the malfunction, but they can also restore power to the buildings by switching them over to the backup power system.
Looks like our next goal is clear.
I shall send you the locations of the central control rooms and the generator rooms. Victoria Housekeeping is ready to depart at your behest. According to our previous investigation, we must complete the following steps to restore power. First, investigate the cause of the power outage at the control room. If the issue cannot be easily fixed, we must switch the building's power supply mode to the backup system. Therefore, we must split into two groups. One to operate the central control room, while the other team activates the backup ether generator at its room.
Operating the building's electrical circuits in the control room might involve some complex procedures. I believe Sir Lycon would be the best suited to the task. As for the generator room, the main task is to simply move the generators and raw ether materials.
If it's physical labor like moving things, I can help.
Moving stuff or having to mess around with circuits. Tough choice. One strains the body, the other strains the mind. I want the generator room. Being grouped with Corin means I won't have to mind my manners.
Ellen.
Despite the somewhat uncouth rationale, it's actually a sensible plan, considering the balance of combat strength between the two teams.
Balance of combat strength. So who's really the strongest in Victoria Housekeeping?
I'll stay with you, Sir Lycon.
Very well. Everyone, move out.
Let's go.
Please move to the nearby elevator. Proceed to the control room through the fissure.
Off you go.
Apologies. Am I imagining things? Or does Lycon seem like he's in a good mood? I would be. Why?
You cannot stop me.
I see. amateurs.
Okay.
In position. Watch out. Time to hunt.
You should thank me!
Taking advantage.
Hey, idiots, I'm here!
Breaking assist.
Okay.
Clear out.
Leave it to me, Sir Logan. Go now, child.
Apology.
Here to support. Embrace your fear. Okay. Off you go. Don't be afraid. It won't hurt.
I'll eliminate any obstacles.
The Imperials are affecting the ether concentration here. Eliminate them, and the fissure will appear. Stand still. Time to hunt.
Can you see? You cannot stop me.
Taking advantage.
Alright. Is that a compliment? Time to change shifts.
Here to assist. This. Luna, please get some rest.
As you will.
At your service. Time to hunt.
Leave it to go now, child.
Apologies.
Okay.
The fissure appeared. Let's go. Approaching the control room.
Say no more. With this power...
I didn't expect the central control room to be invaded by ethereals. Sir Lycon, is the equipment all right?
The backup power lights on the console are still on. I shall begin an inspection at once. Strange. What is...
What's wrong, Lycon?
My apologies. I seem to have caused a misunderstanding. I was talking to myself just now. Actually, I have good news. The central control room is functioning normally. As long as the emergency generator room is operational, power will be restored promptly. There's just one thing that concerns me. From the information here, it does not appear that the underground power station is malfunctioning.
So what caused the blackout then?
It's unclear. There is another central control room in Tower B. Perhaps the power went out because of something there. However, we'll only know once we go through the atrium. Master Proxy, please guide Ellen and Corrin to the generator room and complete the preparations needed there.
Master Proxy, you're back!
You took your sweet time. If you weren't back soon, my phone was gonna run out of battery. Let's go. We can walk and talk. While you were away, we checked out the nearby area. And we found some things, like
how the generator room is actually pretty close.
Great! But there's a slight problem. You'll know when you see it.
Why are there so many areas around here? We just cleared them out.
Isn't it the same for homework? You finish it one day and there's more the next.
Loans and electricity bills, too.
Huh? Why is everyone so down all of a sudden? Master Proxy, the generator room is up ahead.
The data's hidden around here somewhere. Let's move. Careful, don't fall into the data abyss. Based on my experience, just follow the signposts. Hard to control this body. Let's start over.
Scanning for drag marks in the vicinity. I've marked the target direction.
Is the ether fuel really over there?
We'll just have to go take a look.
We can finally get the power back on.
Let's head back to the generator room.
Preparations are all done.
Good work, everyone. Guys, let's contact the control room.
Ah, wonderful. You've made contact. How's the situation at the generator room?
There were some slight hiccups, but we got it done.
Copy that. Please press the switch. I'll be here to monitor the power.
The lights came on.
Power to the building is now gradually being restored. To prevent the control room in Tower B from affecting the power supply, I have isolated the power supply for Tower A. Let's meet up in front of the atrium and head to Tower B. Hopefully, we'll find more information about your friend once we arrive.
It opened. Great. It's thanks to our great god that we could restore power so quickly. Our master will surely be grateful too.
Oh, don't mention it. What's that up ahead? This is...
Do you recognize this backpack?
Yeah, this is definitely Rain's. So, she really has been here. There might be some clues inside.
Music.
It's a playback device. It seems to be on a timer.
Watch out! If it's too troublesome, just leave it to me. If it's too troublesome, just leave it to me.
Okay, boss.
What a pain. Good night.
Looks like the job's not done.
Though the enemy's movement has become sluggish, it has impressive stamina. Let's do our best, everyone. Let's hurry it up. Good night.
Hey, Ethereum! Over here! Lucky there was a rift down there. It was attracted by the music.
It seems someone is trying to use ethereals against us.
Did Rain do this? No, she couldn't. So there are people here besides us. But who are they? Oh! Thanks for that just now. Helen? What's wrong? She needs help!
It's nothing. She's just asleep.
So fussy.
It doesn't appear that they'll They'll be waking up anytime soon. We should get them out of the hollow.
Good, you're back. Are you and Eos okay? No injuries?
Don't worry, we're both fine.
My apologies, Master. As I was still processing hollow data, I did not detect the approaching enemy's heat signals in time.
It's not your fault, Fairy. Just keep processing.
Thank you for trusting in me, Master.
Ethereal's in the atrium, then a bunch of unidentified armed individuals show up? What's going on? Looks like things with Rain aren't that simple. I wonder what Victoria Housekeeping thinks about things. We only said we were looking for our friend. So what do we do now?
Looks like we'll have to talk to Victoria Housekeeping first.
Yeah. If they think we're deliberately keeping secrets, we might have issues working together in the future.
I want to go check on Ellen, too. If she hadn't acted in time, Eos and I would have been in serious danger.
You're right. We should definitely thank her. Well, Ellen seems to like candy, and we bought a lot recently. Why don't you bring her some? It's not a very expensive gift, but it'll at least show our appreciation.
Let's start the experiment. Let's start the experiment.
Standing by. Ready for combat. Ready for combat. I'm sorry. Don't look at me.
If you need help, call me anytime. A mission? Take me
So sleepy.
Congratulations, dear guest, on finally making up your mind. If you'd come to this realization earlier, it would have saved us both a lot of effort.
What's going on here?
Ah, dear guide, you're here. Please don't mind us. Our guest just woke up and wanted to leave without permission. So we asked him to stay for a while.
Sir Soldier, as a member of a rebel army, you should be well aware of the consequences if we turn you over to public security. If you tell us the truth as to why you were at the Ballet Twins, we may just let you go.
Alright then. Well, our unit's sponsor commissioned us to do something on the roof of the Tower B of the Ballet Twins.
Be more specific, please.
I'm just a grunt. I don't know the specifics. A few of us were tasked with guarding the perimeter. If we found someone had entered the Ballet Twins, we were to prevent them from getting too close to Tower B.
So you're the ones who caused the blackout?
Yeah. At first, I thought you were all just explorers messing around, and I could just scare you into staying away. I didn't expect you'd get the power back on so quickly. Our squad leader said, with your kind of power, you're definitely not ordinary people. You're probably here to save that girl, so we lured that weird ethereal.
Wait, that girl? Where's Rain? What have you done to her?
That little, girl is with our squad leader on the roof of Tower B. She isn't in any danger.
I take it you're admitting to kidnapping Miss Rain. Rena, keep pressing him for details. Master Proxy, may we talk in private? I'm sure someone with your intellect knows what I want to ask next.
You want to know if we're hiding anything?
Precisely. Rebels have occupied the Ballet Twins, and Rain seems to be quite important to them. If you are reluctant to share information openly with us, it's likely to impact our next move.
Next move? Does that mean you're still willing to work with us, instead of leaving it all to public security?
I'm sure you understand our employer is quite well known in New Eridu. As representatives of our employer, if we depend on public security for a simple task like property maintenance, Victoria Housekeeping cannot allow such idle gossip to arise, tarnishing our master's reputation. And since we've confirmed Miss Rain has been kidnapped, Victoria Housekeeping cannot stand by and watch criminals use our master's property for such misdeeds. So, in other words, we share the same goal. As I said before, if you wish to work with us, I hope you'll be honest with us.
Thanks, Lycon. I get what you mean. We wanted to keep Rain secret, but now's not the time for hiding things. Rain is actually a hacker. If you'd chosen to seek help from public security, we'd have been in real trouble.
I see. If Miss Rain is a hacker, then they must have kidnapped her because they knew of her abilities. And the Ballet Twins rooftop is the perfect location to transmit messages.
Those thugs are still guarding the building, which means their mission is still ongoing. We need to save Rain as soon as possible. Otherwise, who knows what might happen.
Victoria Housekeeping is of the same mind. I'll make preparations for the rescue. Please wait for further contact. Master Proxy, Rena and I have been monitoring several of the building's exits. The rebels are still on guard and show no signs of leaving.
Seems likely they haven't completed their mission, since they haven't left yet.
Indeed. With the perimeter guards now out of contact, they've undoubtedly heightened their defenses. I'm afraid this operation is likely to involve a direct confrontation. We'll need to break through the enemy's defenses as quickly as possible to save Miss Rain.
I'll lead the way.
Master, I have good news. I have finished decoding the building's holo data and can now detect heat signals in real time.
We can finally get a full view of the inside of the Ballet Twins. Perfect timing.
Protect the proxy, everyone. Let's move out.
Biothermal signals within the building have been located. They are located near the rooftop of Tower B.
The enemy has a hostage, so we have to avoid alerting them. Let's sneak around from the back.
Something. It's those people from the atrium! Stop them! We can't let them ruin our plan! Gentlemen, please give up fighting and surrender.
Good riddance.
Thank you for... Stay calm now.
Go now, child. Thank you for your patience.
An opportunity. With this power.
Let's hurry it up.
Oh no! The equipment! Forget about it! Retreat!
Oh dear! Leaving so soon, dear guests?
Time for a nap! Nap time! Nap time! Mr. Lycon? We've done a full sweep, but there's no sign of Miss Rain.
Looks like these are just the henchmen. The hostage must be with their leader.
Lycon, what's this device they had on them? Looks like some kind of transmitter.
You are correct. This is a military-issue G03 multi-frequency signal transmitter. It's quite powerful. Along with the right multimedia devices, it could even aid intelligence operatives in hacking into high-level security systems.
Wow. I'm surprised you'd even know about this sort of thing. What kind of work do you usually do?
I apologize if that surprises you. For housekeepers such as us, this is simply common knowledge.
Really? Well, at least now we can confirm they kidnapped Rain for her hacking abilities.
Hey, I found this with all the enemy's crap.
Wait, isn't that the airship the Court uses?
Timetables, route maps. They even have hardware diagrams of the integrated control system.
Master, there is an incoming call from Billy. Allow me to connect you.
Hey, manager, is that you? We've got trouble! Things just went down big time on the airship!
Calm down, Billy. Tell us what happened.
Okay, so, like 10 minutes ago, Perlman said he needed to check his suit, and the guards okayed it. But the moment he opened his suitcase, smoke exploded everywhere! Then everyone on the ship passed out, including the pilot! I was saved by my air intake malfunction.
What? So who's flying the ship right now?
It's in autopilot mode. It won't be crashing for now. But manager, I noticed something. Its scheduled route has been changed. It's flying straight toward the hollow where the Ballet Twins are! Won't be long now until we plunge straight in! What do I do, manager? Should I report it? Will he even believe me?
Based on what Mr. Billy said, the airship route was changed a while ago, but nobody on the outside has heard about it.
Looks like this is Rain's handiwork. She not only took control of the airship, but she must have also faked the signal to make everyone think it's still on the correct course.
Hang on, what are you guys talking about? What's Rain got to do with this?
Long story short, Mr. Billy, Miss Rain was abducted by a group of rebels, and they used her to control your airship.
What? Wait, if it really was Rain, I don't think Pubsec can handle it. Oh no, is this the end?
There's only one person that can deal with this crisis now, and that's Rain.
The proxy is right. Victoria Housekeeping is currently with the proxy and the Ballet Twins attempting to save Miss Rain. If we can save her in time, we may still be able to change the airship's final destination.
Seriously? My god. Manager, do you really think so?
Don't worry, we'll save the airship. Stay in contact though, we might still need your help.
Got it!
Master, I have calculated the airship's flight trajectory. The airship will pass 15 meters above the Ballet Twins in 25 minutes, before making contact with the hollow less than 30 seconds thereafter.
Let's hurry, everyone.
Avoid it.
Going straight to the rooftop. But there are a lot of ethereals.
Roger that. We'll deal with them quickly.
Everyone seems pretty enthusiastic today.
I just don't want us to get surrounded in this narrow space. Wow, this is even more crowded than karaoke with Ruby. Ruby? Oh, you're Miss Helen's classmate?
You cannot stop me.
Stand still. Take this.
Go play.
Hydrated.
Gotcha.
Here to assist.
Go play. Shark Nami!
Detecting. Biothermal signals near the rooftop have started to move.
The enemies have left the rooftop and seem ready to evacuate. Be careful. The ethereals in Tower B are stronger than before.
I'll eliminate any obstacles.
Gotcha. To work now.
Thermal signal detected. Biometric signature matched. Rain.
Sound! Let's not disappoint our customers!
Good riddance.
Wow! You cannot stop me.
Thank you for your trust.
Can you see me? I'm Scissors, you're Paper!
Wait, Captain! Didn't the employer ask us to bring her back and find out how much she leaked?
They're already onto us. We won't get away if we're stuck carrying dead weight. We were paid to do a job. We completed our primary task. There's no point in putting our lives on the line. We'll just say she didn't survive the ether corruption. Sorry, but it's your own fault for knowing too much.
What? Oh no! They're taking a hostage!
Damn it! Leave the hostage! Everyone, retreat!
Should we pursue, Sir Lycon?
No. Saving Miss Rain and the airship is more important.
Rain! Rain! Are you okay? Don't worry, you're safe. We're friends of Nicole. We're here to save you.
You're really here to save me? Quick! Get to the rooftop! We're running out of time! The Quest airship is about to...
What was that?
It came from above. I'm afraid this won't be easy.
Reporting in, Captain. The timed explosives have detonated as planned. Hollow structural changes have been detected. The path to the rooftop is gone.
Copy that. They took the hostage back, but they can't save the airship now.
Master, a significant change to the upper floors of the building has been detected. The path to the rooftop is gone.
Those thugs did it. No wonder they abandoned the hostage. They were prepared for this.
Fairy, search for another path to the rooftop immediately.
Master, I have located a hollow exit leading to the rooftop of the building. The exit is located near Ballet Twins Tower B. Estimated travel time, 7 minutes. As we have to traverse high corruption areas along the way, possibly encountering dangerous ethereals, I cannot calculate the precise time needed.
Don't worry, Master Proxy. Ethereals won't stop Victoria housekeeping. I know you must be physically and mentally exhausted, Miss Rain, but we're counting on you to deal with the airship.
If all we need is to break control over the airship, I can disable the jamming equipment as soon as we reach the rooftop. But I heard them say to ensure the plan went smoothly, everyone on board was knocked out. Is there anyone left to steer it out of the hollow?
That's a bit of a problem. Billy is still awake, but he doesn't know how to pilot an airship.
Rain being able to free the airship is already sufficient. Please leave the rest to Victoria housekeeping. According to our intel, the airship should fly a short distance above the Ballet Twins. Since the airship lacks a pilot, I shall be the replacement.
Better dodge.
So many ethereals on the way to Tower B. Is it really okay? Please don't miss. Now that I've recharged, it's time I get serious. We'll be counting on you then.
We don't have much time. Let's hurry.
I have mapped out the quickest route to the lobby of Tower B.
Everyone okay?
What just happened?
The entire space has been turned upside down.
The space near the statue is unstable. It seems that applying even a little bit of force can trigger such changes. Now we can take a shortcut through the ceiling.
It feels like the ether concentration around here is increasing. Alright, fine.
An opportunity.
Get ready. Don't be afraid. It won't hurt. Take it off me.
Stand still.
Want me to do it?
An opportune time.
Can you see it?
Don't mess up my nails. Alright, fine.
Warning. The airship will reach the target location in 8 minutes.
Thank you for your patronage. Take this.
Good riddance.
Approaching Tower B lobby.
Hang in there, everyone. I'll fight you.
7 minutes.
Time to change. You cannot stop me. Embrace your fear. Can you see?
I'm Scissors, you're Pizza.
An opportune time.
Here, that's the exit.
Prepare to break through.
Right.
Wait. Something isn't right.
The music. Isn't it the same as before?
It seems our guests haven't had enough fun yet. Rest assured, Master Proxy. For Victoria housekeeping, it's plenty of time.
Your wish is our command.
Let's go.
Are they the Dancer Sisters?
They do have the style of dancers. But now isn't the time to admire their moves.
Stand! Not disappointed.
Watch out. Shiva activity increased. They're getting violent. Be careful. At your service. Stand still.
Say goodbye to our guests.
Don't mess up my nails.
Shark Nami!
I knew this wouldn't be easy.
Leave it to me, Sir Lycon. Not a pain.
A deep clean.
I can be everywhere. Get ready.
With this power, time to hunt.
You cannot stop me. Troublesome.
Stay calm now.
Accept this.
Incoming threat. That's one frenzied ethereal. Watch out.
Time to change shift. Kindly falling into despair. But you get it.
Stand still.
Say goodbye to our guests.
I'm happy to be of service.
Don't worry. It's a bit more clean.
Scissors, weird.
They did it! They left!
Our mission continues. Onward.
Can you hear me, Wise? The airship is almost there!
It's the manager! Manager! I'm over here!
Billy!
Warning, the airship will reach the target location in 20 seconds. 10 seconds remaining.
Hurry up! We're not gonna make it!
3, 2, 1.
Here we go! This is it!
Good work. We got everyone out.
Your Honor, I object.
How are they doing?
Don't worry. It was was a strong anesthetic, but they'll wake up in an hour or two.
We owe you big time, Lycon.
You're too kind. We are honored to have worked with you, Master Proxy. It is that
Word from public security is that the rescue squad and Air Force are on the way!
Billy, we can't let Rain get taken in by public security. Her identity as a hacker is unique, and she hacked into the airship while under duress. We'll take her into the hall. You know how to deal with public security when they get here, right?
I didn't inhale the gas, so I piloted the airship here for an emergency landing upon discovering what had happened. Oh, right! Speaking of which, after all that's happened, can we still hold the Vision trial?
public security will likely take Perlman back and then reopen the trial.
I'll leave this to you then. We'll get going.
Take care, guys!
Thanks! Punishing evil and upholding justice is the mission of the Cutting Hairs.
I wonder what Nicole's face is gonna look like when she wakes up and finds out what happened today. What's that sound?
Weren't expecting me to wake up so soon, were you? Those bastards! They pretended to agree to my demands, but they wanted me dead from the start! If I get taken back to public security, I doubt I'll even make it through the night. Wait, things are! I better get the heck out of New Avenue, pronto!
Good morning. You remember what day it is, right?
I remember. We agreed to meet Rain today.
Rain sure is impressive. She only had it for a few days, and she already cracked it. I wonder how she's been doing lately. After getting out of the Ballet Twins, she stayed in a Victoria housekeeping safe house for fear of those militants.
Let's be sure to ask how she's really doing when we meet up later.
We're finally learning something about the memory unit, but Perlman managed to get away on the airship. The Vision Corporation trial had to be postponed. Also, I saw on Internet the buyer of the Ballet Twins gave up buying the building and paid a penalty. For fear of those two weird ethereals? Or perhaps because the building was almost involved in an airship hijacking? Well, all that aside, let's meet up with Rain first. Colada and Grace will be coming later too.
Good morning, managers. You're 5 minutes early.
You look like you're doing better, Rain.
I've been laying low these days, but Victoria Housekeeping has been taking care of me. I'll be back to my normal life soon. Thank you both for saving me. I don't know how I'll ever repay you.
Don't say that. It's thanks to you we saved the airship.
But if you don't mind me asking, how did you get mixed up in all of this?
Well, since it's you asking, I guess I don't have any reason to hide anything. A while ago, I was contacted by an unfamiliar client who refused to disclose the specifics of a job, but who was paying very well. I pressed them for details and they said we could meet. Yeah, I thought it was suspicious, but I was swayed by the money.
So that's it. But you're amazing, Rain. Even taken hostage, you managed to get a call for help heard from atop the Ballet Twins.
Considering how it all turned out, it's a good thing it was discovered. Their employer wanted to know what I leaked. That's the only reason they kept me alive.
So who's their employer?
I'm not sure. They never showed up. I only got a phone call telling me about the airship. But I did overhear something. Their main reason for attacking the airship was to get rid of Pearlman. They also mentioned some sacrifice?
Sacrifice? What do you think they mean?
Sorry, that's all I know. Oh yeah, I've got your thing here. It's all good.
Thanks so much.
Don't mention it. I'm just returning the favor, so I'm not charging this time. You're gonna investigate the memory unit next, right? Guess I'll leave you to it then. I'm sure next time I see you, it'll be as a customer at the video store.
And as a friend, of course. You're welcome at Random Play anytime. Khalid and the others should be arriving soon, Wise. We should be getting back. I hear you tried to find someone who could crack the memory unit and get dragged into another major incident. I'm guessing it was Nicole who told you? It was a close call this time. Several of the Cunning Hares almost met their end. Anyway, at least everyone's safe now. It feels like the city's been on edge lately, but maybe it's because I'm always thinking about that monster. I wanted to decrypt the data on that memory unit as soon as possible, but now I'm a little nervous to find out what's on it.
Don't worry, Sweet Pea. Whatever we find on it, we'll face it together.
Grace is right.
Fairy, would you do the honors?
Yes, Master. Analyzing memory unit data.
Oof.
Master, a fragment of audio data has been detected. Its last recorded system time is the day before the fall of the old capital.
Audio data?
Are you able to play the audio?
Affirmative.
In that case, do the honors.
Loading audio. Please wait.
Looks like I underestimated.
It's my old man! Sounds like he's hurt!
Calm down, Sweet Pea. This recording was years ago. Horse is talking to someone.
I told you, just pretend you know nothing. We'd all be fine. I'm a father. How could I let something that threatens my daughter's life go free?
Dad! You idiot!
Sacrifice? Wise, did he just say sacrifice?
What's up with you two, Phaethon?
That name. We've heard it once today already.
A reliable source informed us that the reason someone was going after the court's airship was to do away with Pearlman. And those same people mentioned the word sacrifice.
What? Wait. So Pearlman is somehow related to what we're investigating? Took the words right out of my mouth, Kaleda. But Pearlman hasn't been heard from since he stole the airship. He's probably already run off to the Outer Ring, right?
Alright. We'll just have to find out what's going on over there then.
I never expected to be investigating the same matter as our guide. So, Lycon, they know about the sacrifice. Is it okay to let them continue their investigation?
It's no issue. Master has had a change of plan and given us new instructions. Provide them assistance or guidance as needed. They're too involved to keep them out. perhaps they can become our allies.
Let's start the experiment. Eradicate all evil. This is the path I follow.
Did you see the message from public security? In this day and age, they still make us go down there in person for something as simple as updating a license? Unbelievable.
Sure, let's make it quick.
The closest office is the Lumina Square Precinct. There's a new report out. Excuse me.
Please continue, Captain Zhu Yuan.
Yes, sir. The target of our operation is the Mountain Lions, a militant group that believes in brutality and is known for its involvement in violent crimes. Their leader, Razor, has pulled together a fierce crew using his strength and wit. One of the new faces we should keep a close eye on is Jane. She's played a key role in several criminal activities recently, rapidly rising through the ranks in the gang. These are the targets for this combat operation. We're planning to send a small elite squad for a surgical strike against their core forces, with the goal of crippling the Mountain Lion gang.
Captain, I have a question.
Go ahead.
The Mountain Lions are strong because of their armed members, but even if they're dauntless criminals, at the end of the day, they're essentially just a bunch of bandits. Surely they can't outgun public security, right? Instead of just targeting their core forces, why not go a step further and take down their headquarters altogether?
Well, because...
We can't. At least not yet. You are correct, Officer Seth. They can call themselves the Mountain Lions, but in the eyes of the law, they're just alley cats with a bit more fluff. Nothing more. And certainly nothing to fear. The thing is, they're slippery.
Slippery?
That's right. These crooks manage to get away after every crime by entering a hollow and disappearing without a trace. A precinct has carried out several thorough raids, including systematic sweeps of the hollows they frequent. It's a real shame we couldn't find anything. Unless your report brings good news, Officer Ching Yi.
Oh? Let me think. The report indicated that our intel officers managed to detain a member of the Mountain Lion gang at an old construction site in a hollow. Now would be an ideal chance for a surprise strike.
I see. Our precinct has invested significant time and resources in preparing for this operation. Captain Zhu Yuan, you know what this means.
Yes, sir, I do.
You'll be leading this operation. Remember, we cannot afford any failures. Is that clear?
Crystal clear, sir. Codename, Operation Hooked. Let's prepare for combat! Save the trouble some mountain lion goons up ahead. Let's cuff them.
I got this, Captain.
Understood.
To me. Focus and rest.
Why are we stopping on the second floor?
Looks like we need a key card to access the third floor. Let's find it.
Look at the heaps of stuff over there. They really think that's going to stop us?
Just some makeshift barricades. It's nothing.
Stuff? Breaking stuff is my specialty. I'm on it. My turn. Surrender now.
Elite gang members up ahead. All units, stay sharp.
Interesting. I'll teach these youngsters a lesson.
You asked for it.
Stop resisting. Don't even try it. You're surrounded.
Cracking down. Captain, we didn't find the key card on them.
Having come this far, the key card must be around here somewhere.
Perfect. Let's defeat it and grab the data.
Come on!
You're under arrest.
Turn over and you leave! Won't let you down, Captain.
Back up here.
Stop resisting.
Found it. Downloading access privileges now.
Good work. Let's take the elevator.
Captain, we got more gang members here. Prepare! The base judgment!
Together we stand.
We've got company. Watch out for an ambush.
Ready for the big showdown? What's wrong?
Contact! 2 o'clock.
There!
So she's the target we're after?
Affirmative.
We'll bring you to justice!
Your climb won't be forgiven!
No restrictions! Fire at will!
Here comes the fight!
Turn over, and you lead!
Cross the line and you get stuck.
Gotta be more serious now.
These officers are no joke! We need to get out of here! No!
You're not going anywhere.
What are you looking at? Hey! You're really the best the Mountain Lions got? Why do you keep scurrying away like some rat? Where's your honor? Hey!
Your fighting style is way too boring. All you do is come at me. It's seriously putting me to sleep.
Listen up, you scumbag! I'm gonna beat you fair and square! I don't believe in resorting to cheap tricks.
Oh, really? That's too bad. Cheap tricks are what I'm good at.
I told you not to wander off. Look at us now, we're completely
I smell etheric matter. Be careful.
These people are only gonna slow us down. PubSec is on our tail. Don't make things difficult. Let's bail.
Hold it! Who's there? Stay back! Let them go! They're not a part of this! Let them go, huh? Sure. If you take that place. Deal. He actually agreed? See? Told you it'd work!
It's clearing.
Stay tight and keep alert.
Captain Zhu-Yuan, we found 3 civilians. They're all safe.
The mountain lions are gone. They are slippery, just like Officer Byron said.
Hold on. Where's Seth?
Yes, we apprehended all the gang members at the scene, except for Jane. However, 2 citizens and Officer Seth have gone missing. There are reports that they were captured by the gang. Understood. Our team is ready and awaiting further orders.
So, what's the plan? What happens to us now that we've failed the operation? You're turning pale, so I guess this must be it then. I'll box up my desk and return my gear. Oh, is it okay if I take my welcome mug?
Huh? Hold on, Jingyi. It's not like that. We haven't failed yet.
Poor Julian. You're in denial that you failed. The core gang members, including Jane, they all got away, remember? The operation was a flop. But hey, you tried your best.
No, don't pat me. I'm fine. The operation wasn't a flop. I mean, not a total flop. We were at least half successful. I guess I should have filled you in right after the operation ended. You know how the mountain lions are really good at hiding, right? We can't root them out because they always manage to slip away in the hollows, making it hard for us to pin down their HQ.
Right. They call themselves lions, but all they do is scamper around like rodents. From the looks of it, I think we should send them a rat to be their leader.
Right! That's exactly it, Jingyi! You've got it all figured out!
I might not have it all figured out, but I'll gladly take the compliments.
Well, actually, the rat idea you just mentioned, That was our plan all along. Maybe we should send them a rat to be their leader?
Huh? Jane Doe, contracted consultant for criminal behavior at Public Security. What? She's one of us?
That's right. Jane's been working with us, and she's our inside agent for this operation. She's the rat we sent in, the real bait. The real purpose behind the whole operation was to put on a show, allowing Jane to gain enough trust to infiltrate the Mountain Lion's top ranks and learn the secrets of their HQ.
That's a bold move. So in that sense, our operation was a success. And Seth, I thought he was too straightforward to play such cunning tricks. He really fooled me. I thought they had actually captured him. Huh? Not funny? What's with that look on your face?
Remember when I said the operation was only half a success? Well, Seth, he's that other half. He and the civilians who were caught up in this, they were really captured by the Mountain Lions.
Who's there? Who do you think? Come on, open up! Huh? The boss said I can only open up if you get the secret knock right! I don't have all day! This your first day on the job or something? Huh?
So, we're in Ballet Twins Hollow?
That's right. First time here, Jane? Makes sense. This transfer station is one of the closest to our base, the Lion's Den. By the rules, we're not supposed to come here without the boss's approval. Yeah! You need the boss's approval to be here!
Oh yeah? And who do you think you are around here? Maybe I should be asking you that question. Huh?
That's Razor, the Mountain Lion himself.
I made those rules. About the transfer station, the secret knock, all of them. The rules are made to be followed. So why did you break them?
We were ambushed by PubSec. They were fast and precise. It all happened suddenly. Things got messy real quick. If we hadn't pulled out fast, some of us would have gotten busted.
Oh. Yeah, boss. We even snagged an officer as a bonus. Look. Did you pull this off? It was Jane.
Boss! Jane came through for us again today. She stole the officers with a smoke bomb, and we were able to get out of there safely.
You bunch of despicable thugs! You have no honor!
It wasn't much of a fight. This idiot tried to play hero for some civilians, like a mouse walking into a trap.
Good work, Jane. When the time's right, we'll see if there's a spot for you as a trusted bodyguard.
Whoa.
Listen up! Those public security clowns are still after us. I'm gonna go find out what they're up to. Lay low here for now. I'll arrange to get you back to the den safely in groups. You got that? Crystal clear, sir! Long live the Lions!
can't break out of these. They're just simple restraint cuffs.
Don't waste your energy. I injected you with muscle relaxants on the way over. You're lucky that you're even able to stand.
Muscle relaxants? No wonder I feel so weak now. You'd sink so low as to use prohibited substances on innocent civilians?
Hey, we've never done this to anybody else. Only you got the special treatment.
What? Damn it! You dirty, sneaky rats!
It might be dirty to do this to ordinary people, but for someone who calls cuffs simple, it's a precaution.
You obviously have the wits to match your skill. Why not keep on the straight and narrow? Why join a gang of violent thugs?
Oh, you sound like you must know me pretty well.
Of course I know you. I've read your entire dossier. Jane Doe, a new talent recruited by the Mountain Lions. You've rapidly risen through the ranks thanks to your sharp skills and quick mind. Now you're already a core member of the gang's bodyguards.
Oh, and what's your point?
At face value, most would think you're just another typical thug. Cunning, ruthless, deplorable, and cruel. But I can tell you're much more than that. I know you must still have some virtues. Am I right?
You're asking me?
Let's assume that you do. Because I believe you do. And unlike the rest of the Mountain Lion gang, you still have some goodness left in your heart. You do, right? What I'm saying is, you still have a choice, Jane. You can turn over a new leaf. It's not too late. If you cooperate with me, you have my word that public security will give you a fair trial. They'll go easy on you if you change and help me. How's that sound?
You're Seth, right?
Yeah, that's my name. So what about the deal I mentioned?
Hey, you sitting there, the little lady. Yeah, you. What are you trying to hide there?
I don't have anything.
Make no mistake, the only hostage worth anything here is the officer. Nobody's gonna cry if you end up missing an arm or a leg. Tell me, what are you hiding?
Whoa! Hang on a minute, Jane. No need to get so worked up.
They say it's the eyeballs of hollow victims that the rats go for first. And you've got beautiful eyes there, Missy. I'm sure they'll love the taste.
I don't have anything, really.
This is the last time I'll ask. What are you hiding?
Water! It's drinking water! We kept some from the trip over here. I told them to hide it. If there's a problem with that, then take it up with me.
Officer Seth, you have an excellent aptitude for ether and outstanding fitness. Plus, you have many other virtues, like honesty, kindness, and determination.
What are you trying to say? That you know me?
No, I don't know you at all. But you're easy to read, and you've got all the stuff that bad guys love. Honesty, so you're a terrible liar. Kind-heartedness, so you're easily manipulated. And determination, so you never give in. I don't see any hope of us working together. Therefore, I strongly suggest that you be a good little hostage and don't try anything funny. After all, I am the only one here with some kindness left in my heart. Right?
Ugh, you?
Hey, where's the guard? Come here.
Yes, Jane? Did you call me?
Keep a close eye on them, and make sure they're treated according to the rules. Also, make sure you give our cop friend here 3 times as much water. And don't let the others drink anything until the cop finishes all his water first.
What?
You like water, don't you? Well, I'll make sure you drink enough of it then.
Let's start investigating. The target's over there. Let's search some other areas.
Sorry.
A high-powered security laser grid. I'm not going to rush things. Let's go around. There are security doors everywhere. Maybe they lead to something useful. This crate appears to be pretty new. Must be gang stuff. It's never easy, is it? An unbound security card. What luck. Let's give it a try. Great. Open it. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Is that a control terminal? It could have intel, so it's worth checking. It's never easy, is it? Let's keep going. This will take us to the other side of that blocked off area. I'll make it painless. Ready or not, here I come. Done. Let's keep going. Great, we made it around. Let's get investigating. Let's keep going. taste of the abyss.
Let's keep going. Great. Open it. Another mechanism. Let's find a way around it. Hopefully, this is the last door. I'll make it painless. Finally made it. It's never easy, is it? You're the prey. Let's make this quick. Sorry. Finally made it. Hope there'll be some leads about the Lion's Den.
finally back! Ugh, seriously. That officer lady said the renewal process was going to be fast. Now it's dark already. And I'm so hungry.
Aren't we back late because of all that shopping at Lumina Square? You can't blame the public security officer for that.
Why do you always have to side with somebody else, bro? Even if I was shopping for a while, you could still blame the licensing office for taking so long and affecting the store's business.
Either way, it's because you went shopping. Alright. I don't want to fight. You're hungry too, yeah? Let's get back to the store, check things over, then get some food. And I'm picking the place today since all the shopping affected business at the video store.
Huh? How come? You're definitely just going to pick noodles again. Let's make a bet. If no customers come by, then I get to choose.
Oh, I'm sorry to disappoint you, little missy, but it looks like you'll be eating noodles tonight.
Huh? Who are you?
Excuse me. Are you two the owners of this video store? I'd like to rent a movie.
I see. You want to rent a thriller that's about mountains. If we use that as a keyword, then...
It's all my fault. I wasn't paying attention and forgot what the exact title was. Who knew it'd be so hard to remember?
It's a tough search for one thing. But secondly, well, we've already shut down for the day. Rebooting our computers and getting all your customer info would be a bit of a hassle now.
I see. Seems that's a problem for you. Well, I guess I'd better try my luck at another more professional video store then. Well, good for you then, Missy. Since I'm not technically a customer, I guess you won't have to eat noodles tonight.
Oh, hold on one moment there, dear customer. On second thought, you came all this way just to see us, so we should honor your effort and find this movie for you.
Ah, are you sure? Then what about rebooting all the computers and that other stuff?
We can just start a tab under your name for now. It should be fine.
Huh? You sure are quick when it comes to business, bro.
What? I just want to prove that Random Play is the most professional video store there is in town. Excuse me, but about your friend who wants to see the movie, what are they like? Are they brave?
He acts brave on the outside, but doesn't really dare to do anything ever. And he's great at making excuses.
Sounds like an entry-level thriller fan. Oh, isn't that about the same as you, Wise? Which of the new thrillers have you dared to watch?
It might be better not to use me as the benchmark, Belle. As the owner-operator of a video store, I watch each and every movie with the same professional attitude.
Nice! Then after dinner, let's do a little thriller movie marathon!
So far, I've only dared to watch Silent Valley, The Big Hollow, and The Port Peak.
Ah, I've heard of Silent Valley before, but I don't think that's the one my friend wanted.
Really? The Big Hollow doesn't really have much to do with mountains, and it's not even a thriller. So it has to be the Port Peak then. A brutal chainsaw-wielding monster haunts a bunch of backpackers in these wintry mountains. There's plenty of thrilling action with splattering blood and gore. Practically every scene has crop arms and organs bleeding all over the place.
I think I'm going to have vegetarian noodles tonight.
Judging by your description, I'd say that it's definitely the Port Peak then. Thank you so much. You really helped me out here. I won't forget it.
Wait a second, miss.
You can keep the change. Use what's left over to treat your sister to her favorite dessert. It's on me. Bye now.
Wow, that rat Byron girl sure has that riz. I love her.
I was going to say that she forgot to put her name down in the account book.